today about type 1 diabetes and how I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. Today I will also be talking about the signs and symptoms that you can look out for to see if you or a loved one may have type 1 diabetes. To start off with, this is how my story goes. So basically, when I was 10 months old, on March 27th, 2003, one day I was at home and I was eating my breakfast, and my mom noticed that I was seizing and having a lot of convulsions, and as a first-time mom, that could be very scary, and according to my mom, this is what she did. She took me to the hospital, and while I was in the hospital, I started throwing up and I was urinating a lot, and quote unquote, her words were, my tongue was as dry as a carpet. And of course, she didn't know what all of this meant until the doctors took some blood tests to see what was going on. And it turns out that I had type 1 diabetes. And as a first-time mom, my mom didn't really know what that meant at that time. So as a child, it was a struggle to be able to raise a firstborn and not know anything about diabetes at the same time. And as a result, I ended up in the hospital while I was a child a lot, frequently. And as the years went by, I started to learn how to manage my diabetes and how to recognize the symptoms of hyper and hypoglycemia. Hyperglycemia is a fancy word for high blood sugar, and there are certain symptoms that I display when I am suffering from hyperglycemia. Some of these could include dizziness, hunger, dry skin, dry lips, frequent urination, and one can tend to feel very sleepy. Again, these symptoms may vary from person to person. No two diabetics are exactly the same, but this is just from personal experience. And hypoglycemia is a fancy word for low blood sugar. A few symptoms that you can look out for if you suspect that you are suffering from hypoglycemia are if you are feeling hungry, if you are feeling weak, if you feel blurry vision, if you feel dizzy, or just anything along the lines of feeling weak. These are all very good examples of symptoms of hypoglycemia. And with that being said, that is basically a summary of my story of how I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. I'm grateful that I am here today to be able to tell you and to be able to help others who are newly diagnosed and to educate others on type 1 diabetes. In conclusion, that this has been my story, and I thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and if you have any questions, don't hesitate to comment below. If you have any stories or experiences regarding type 1 diabetes, you are free to also comment that below. So thank you for watching.